Hey folks, it's Carrington here. Hey, this week I just wanted to give you a brief prompt for some thinking, some insight building about yourself. I have been thinking this week about the concept of physical touch, physical affection. Um, I am thinking explicitly not sexual touch or affection. I'm talking about platonic, holding hands, putting your arms around each other, touching legs while you're sitting next to one another, hugging, tickling, um, things like that. And I've just been thinking about how that kind of touch can be such a connector, such a way of expressing deep connection, even without using words. I know that people come with a wide variety of comfort levels with touch, so I'm not assuming that it feels good to everybody. I know that it doesn't, and I invite you to think about that for yourself. Are you inclined toward physical touch? Does it feel good when your spouse takes your hand or puts their arm around you, or gives you a pat on the shoulder? Or does it feel off-putting? Is there something about it that makes you feel guarded or want to step away? What do you do when you engage with your children? Do you hug easily? Um, do you want them to feel comfortable being touched by you or by anybody else? How do you talk to them about how to gauge, how to read? This is a person who wants this, or with whom I might have a healthy relationship that includes some physical affection or touch, and how to make those judgments. I'm just thinking about those things. This week I found myself watching television with my family, and at one point in the evening, I sort of took note that my daughters and I were very close. Legs were draped across laps, and I was tickling uh, their arms, and just we were very. I made a comment about it. It seemed like we were like a litter of puppies. We were just really squished together in our physical space. And it just got me thinking. I know not every family feels comfortable with that or does that. And this isn't to suggest that everybody should, but I do think there are valuable insights we can gain about ourselves and about our way of relating, how we might let people in, whether it's through physical touch or talking about, hey, here's a different way that I don't want to be that close physically, but but I still want to be close to you, and how we can start to engage in those kinds of conversations. So just something that's on my mind this week. I invite you to think about that, give it a little bit of thought, and see how you might want to incorporate or talk about touch with your loved ones, whether it's a spouse, boyfriend, girlfriend, close friend, or family member. Sometimes touch can be a really powerful way to diffuse certain situations or even build connections where tensions have been there. So, just to invite you to consider how that may be integrated into the way that you connect with, engage with, communicate with the people around you. So, hope you have some interesting insights come to you, and I'll catch you next time. Thanks.